Oh, say, can we see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Oh, bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. On the ramparts we were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner ever wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, thus it ever be when free men shall stand between their loved homes and war's desolation, blessed with victory and peace. May the heaven-rescued land praise the power that has made them and preserved them as a nation. Then conquer we must when our cause is just, and this be our motto: in God do we trust. And the star-spangled banner in triumph will ever wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yes, and I was telling you about the national anthem, that we're trying to get Americans to learn one more verse of the Star-Spangled Banner. That fourth verse is the most important verse of the Star-Spangled Banner. But for nearly 100 years, we have only sung the first verse. And why I say that fourth verse is the important verse, if you look at the words of this of the fourth verse, it has all the beautiful climactic words. It talks about, thus it ever be when free men shall stand between their loved homes. And then it says, blessed with victory and peace. Here again, may the heaven rescued land. So all those powerful words praise the power that has made them and preserved them as a nation. All the powerful words of the and conquer we must if our cause is just, and this be our motto: in God do we trust. And the star-spangled banner in triumph shall ever wave the land of the free and the home of the brave. So here you see the reason why they chose this anthem was really to bring Americans to God, bring Americans and all the peoples of the world under God's protection and guidance. So I really would like if all Americans could, learn that fourth verse. I know we are all so busy. The thing is, we are also in a hurry. We go to a tennis game, or we go to a basketball game, or a football game, or we are all in a hurry. We don't have a lot of time, and we just, but if we could spend some time and really learn it, because it's good. It's good when you seek God's guidance and God's protection. Because there is a force out there who created us. We didn't just happen by accident. There must be an intelligent power out there that created us. We didn't happen by just accident. So And when we try to, to communicate with that powerful force, then, it's important. We get God's protection. And as I was saying, we've been doing a lot on trying to make peace and create understanding between the Christianity and Judaism and Islam. As you can see, the biggest conflict now is between Christianity and Judaism and Islam. We're having all these wars, in the Middle East. There, we have the conflict, of course, between Israel and the Palestinians that's been going on for hundreds, if not hundreds of years, or people might say for thousands of years there. And we have all these terrorist groups that we're fighting, Al-Qaeda, we have ISIS and so forth there. But we really have to reach out to our Muslim brothers and sisters, our Jewish brothers and sisters, and try to create a better understanding there between there and so we can stop terrorism and so forth. As I told you, that it's a miracle of God that I wasn't blown up in the 9/11 their attack in New York, because I worked, had 2 jobs in the World Trade Center, and it's a very lucky, because I would have been there probably at the very same time, taking the subway, either going home or going to work. And it's a miracle of God that I was saved. But we really have to stop terrorism. The killing of innocent people is wrong in any system. It's wrong in the Jewish system. God in the 10 Commandments says don't murder. It's wrong in the Christian system where Jesus tells us to love our enemies and do good. And it's wrong also in the Islamic system where Muhammad wrote here, and he says here in the Al-Nisa, and whosoever slays a believer intentionally, and his reward shall be hell, wherein he shall abide, and Allah will be wroth with him, and shall curse him, and shall prepare for him a great punishment. So in any system, even if you go back to the original African tribes and even the American Indian tribes, killing of innocent people, it is wrong. But I was very surprised when I read the Quran, and it's good if a lot of Christians could read the Quran. I think also if we had a lot of Muslims really reading the Bible and reading the Christian scriptures. And I really found out and realized that Muhammad wrote the Quran based on the Bible, because the Bible and the Christian teachings, the Jewish teachings were there 2,000 years before. It's the beauty of the Jewish writings that Moses wrote and God told him to write is that they were recorded, and the people were able to go into the Sabbath, into the temple. As I said, Jesus so many times every Sabbath he went into the temple and he read those scriptures. And that's the beauty about the Jewish scriptures, that they were recorded and the people were able to go into the temple and listen to the priests as they read those scriptures. And Muhammad, he had access. He associated with the Jewish. There were Jewish tribes in Saudi Arabia, and Muhammad was able he was exposed to those teachings there, and also the Christian teachings which were there. Muhammad had a relationship with these Jewish people, and so he wrote the Quran based up on the Bible. So you have all the things there. It has the Maryam, which tells you about the birth of Jesus. It says Mary she went to a palm tree, and the angels told her to shake the palm tree so she could eat the dates, and of course she was in childbirth, and Jesus was born. It also have quotations of Jesus. We're going to go more into that, and look for my book, the 24/7 Safety Inspection, Save the World from Nuclear War and Global Warming, and my CD coming out there. It's you're going to be able to get that. These CDs were in Billboard magazine. There's Miss America Hearts and President of Reggae Rap Hip Hop. Thank you, God bless. Let's bring all the people together to make peace and love. Thank you, God bless. PeterChristian Hessing. Bye-bye.